In the early 80s, Bangalore is a modest city of 2.5 million, nestled quietly in the heart of southern India. Life here moves at a gentle pace, far removed from the chaos of larger metropolises. The city's mornings are filled with the sound of birdsong and the distant hum of cycles on tree-lined avenues. Public sector giants like HAL, Bell and ISRO anchor the economy, offering stability and calm. These institutions are the city's pride, employing thousands and shaping the aspirations of generations. Their presence gives Bangalore a sense of security, a feeling that the future is predictable and safe. Growth is steady, not explosive. Traffic is light, dominated by bicycles, scooters, and ambassadors. The roads are wide and uncluttered, with only the occasional bus or bullock cart passing by. The mid-80s spark a profound shift. Economic liberalization opens Bangalore to private enterprise and foreign investment. Texas Instruments arrives in 1985, marking the city's entry into the global tech arena. Soon, Infosys and Wipro are born, and the IT revolution takes root. Young talent from across India floods in, drawn by new opportunities. The city's population swells, new offices and housing sprawl outward. Quiet streets fill with cars and motorcycles, traffic jams become common, infrastructure strains under the influx. The city's relaxed atmosphere gives way to a new energy and ambition. The Garden City is transforming, fast. The 2000s usher in a period of explosive, chaotic growth for Bangalore, transforming the city at a pace few could have imagined. The skyline changes almost overnight, as new buildings and roads seem to spring up everywhere, reshaping the city's identity. Tech parks like Electronic City and ITPL rise rapidly, drawing in global companies and thousands of new workers. These hubs of innovation pull the city outward, stretching its boundaries and fueling a relentless demand for housing and infrastructure. But this expansion is largely unplanned. Agricultural land and green spaces are swallowed by concrete, as construction overtakes what was once fertile ground. The city's natural landscape is quickly erased, replaced by a maze of buildings and roads. The city's delicate balance with nature is lost. The few lakes that remain become polluted, choked with garbage and sewage. Water shortages begin to affect daily life as the city's resources are stretched thin. To meet its growing needs, Bangalore becomes increasingly dependent on the distant Cauvery River, an unsustainable solution that cannot keep pace with the city's explosive growth. The water crisis has begun, marking a turning point in Bangalore's story. A city racing ahead, but now facing the consequences of its unplanned sprawl. Between 2010 and 2020, the consequences of unchecked growth become undeniable. Population crosses 10 million, infrastructure buckles. Commutes turn nightmarish as vehicles outpace road expansion. Nama Metro opens in 2011, but its reach is limited and slow to expand. Air quality plummets, green cover shrinks as trees fall to development. Rising temperatures create an urban heat island. Water shortages become routine, with many relying on expensive tankers. Bellandur Lake catches fire, symbolizing environmental decay. The city's growth model is fundamentally broken. The warning signs are impossible to ignore. In 2025, Bangalore is defined by gridlock, on roads and in daily life. Commutes that once took minutes now take hours. Over 11 million vehicles clog the streets. Water crisis deepens. Groundwater is depleted. Cauvery supply stretched thin. Tankers are a lifeline for millions, but costly and unreliable. Housing costs are astronomical. Home ownership is out of reach for most. Economic pressure and daily stress mount. The city offers opportunity, but basic urban comforts, clean air, water, mobility, are under threat. Growth has brought prosperity, but also daily struggle. The Garden City feels like a fading dream. How did Bangalore lose its gardens and lakes? Unplanned, reactive growth overwhelmed city planners. Natural ecosystems, lakes and green cover, were neglected and destroyed for real estate. Private vehicles exploded in number, while public transport lagged far behind. Roads were widened, but congestion only worsened. Governance failed. Short-term gains trumped long-term sustainability. The garden city was lost through 1,000 small cuts, each one eroding its soul. Yet hope remains. Nama Metro expands, easing traffic and offering sustainable transport. Green buildings and rainwater harvesting gain traction. Citizen groups lead tree planting and lake rejuvenation efforts. Activists use legal action and social media to protect parks and hold authorities accountable. Revived lakes like Jakur and Kaikondrahali show what's possible. More people embrace carpooling, cycling, and public transport. Farmers markets and startups innovate for sustainability. The city's tech ingenuity is now tackling its own urban challenges. These are sprouts of hope, signs that Bangalore is fighting to heal itself. Bangalore's journey is a lesson in urban choices. The shift from Garden City to Gridlock City was not inevitable. Choices made it so. But new choices can lead to renewal. The future depends on bold planning, strict environmental protection, and citizen action. The spirit of the Garden City lives on in memories and aspirations. Rebuilding requires everyone, planting trees, harvesting rainwater, choosing public transport. The innovation that built a tech hub can reinvent Bangalore as a model for sustainable living. By working together, the city can once again become a true garden for all.